you can go home. Like, you literally don't have to stay. Like, you don't have to like me. Like, this can be, like, our little secret. Like, you can trash me to all of your friends. I totally don't care. Like, I don't care.
Sweet love, you're the one that I adore, and I don't mind if I'm running after you. It's been a long time, but no, I got the love for you.
Clap or no clap? I'm feeling like it's gonna be a clap, something like that. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Let's try that one more time. No, that's like super.
I don't like that.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So this video has been so highly requested. I feel like by highly requested, I mean like maybe 4 or 5 people have been like, hey, are you gonna make that video? Like, what happened at this time? I don't really know where to begin with this, but I'm really just like nervous. It was just such a cool like first experience for the app. That's why I even like dove, I don't know, into dating, like on apps. Not really dating, like what is dating in 2019, you know, like it's kind of fluid, it's like whatever you want it to be, but that's what I kind of started like, I don't know, giving it a chance because my first time was so good. I really, like, if you watch my Get Ready With Me video, I tell you guys that like, I am not somebody that I felt like would ever like meet somebody online or just like used apps or anything like that. And like no shade to you, girl, like if you like going on apps and things like that and like you think that it's fun or whatever, like go you. But at the time I was literally so uninterested, and like I've also had a boyfriend, so like it just was never, like I never had one. So let me set the scene for you guys. To start this story time off, me and a group of my friends went to New York in January. We went like January 17th or January 18th, something like that. Previously to this, I had never had a dating app. Like I've never had a Tinder, I almost said Grindr. I've never had a Tinder, Grindr, Bumble, like anything. Like literally, I have just never had one. I've kind of always been like the cynical one that would be like,
I would never do that. Like, I just don't know why people do that. Like, I just ask so many questions.
Like, what if I got catfish? I watch way too much catfish to like not believe that there are people out here scamming people. Anyway, off topic. I literally had never had one, just didn't really, I don't know, I just never really wanted one, never had one, whatever. So we're going to New York. It's a group of us, like 3 of the girls in the group are single, so we're just like, should we like basically set our Hinge profiles or make Hinge profiles while we're in New York? We're like, yeah, whatever. Like literally, bitch, on the motherfucking Uber ride from Newark, New Jersey into the city. I'm like building my profile. What photos do I want? Like, which Instagrams am I gonna use? Am I gonna load this? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what should I say? Like, I'm looking through all this shit. And finally, I'm like, okay, I need to make this literally just as authentic as it can be because your girl is just, I don't know, I'm a lot. So like here, this is what it is. And honestly, the questions are pretty funny. Like it actually prompted you, it like prompts you to answer 3 questions or whatever to be on your profile. And you can choose which ones they are from their like queue of questions. But they're actually kind of funny. And I was like, some of the people's answers, I was like chuckling at. I was like, oh, you guys are actually like hilarious. But, bitch, okay, I probably just shook the camera from that. Bitch, literally when I say the contrast of men from here in Orlando, where I live, in Florida, to f***ing New York, I was shook. Like literally the men were so much hotter. It was literally insane, bitch. Like I was thirsty. So that sets the scene. Like that sets the scene. Not of me being thirsty, but like it was just a really like, oh my god. Like it was like, holy shit, they're all hot, I feel like. I don't know, not all of them. I'm not gonna gas everybody. No free clout over here, sis. But they were definitely like more attractive than the guys in Orlando. I don't get it. So mind you, we fly in on a Thursday. That night we literally match, me and this Hinge boy. Let's give him a name. What should the Hinge boy's name be? Let's do something like Bob. Bob and I literally match on Hinge. I think he texts me or like he whatever messages me and is like asking what my plans were, like something like that for like the weekend. So I'm like, hey, we're going to Hotel Chantel, which is like a bar in New York City, for drinks. Do you want me to stay? And he's like, no, sorry, I can't, but like let's try to do something in the next few days, blah, 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 whatever. It's Friday. On Friday, we had already scheduled to like
go to the club.
He texts me like midday, like 5 or 6, and is like, hey, you know, are we going out? What are you guys doing? Like, what are your plans for the day? Whatever. So I think I texted him back literally at like 8 or 9, so like hours later, text him, I'm like, we're going to Hotel Chantel, which was where we were gonna have like a drink before we went to the club, and he's like, I don't think I'll make it by the time you guys leave, because we had to be like at the promoter's table basically by a certain time. He comes to the club, mind you, literally he's so hot. Like, I'm not even gonna gas him right now, he's just gorgeous. Like, I'll insert a photo of him right here. No, I'm just kidding. That would be really fucking funny. No free clout, honestly. So he comes to the club, we get in, we have a good time, we're dancing, like, we go out, it's great. By this time, it's literally like 2, 3, and they're so fucking lit. I'm just like, I don't even know. I mean, of course I'm wearing high heels, I'm wearing this huge ass jacket, like, I don't know. We go back to our apartment, he stays over, and bitch, this is where the situation turns from like, oh my god, this is literally so cute, to like, holy shit, like, this is so fucking embarrassing. I literally want to shrivel up into a small ball, like a testicle, and die. Like, it was so... One of my friends witnessed this as well with me, so it wasn't even like just me and this kid experiencing something embarrassing to where I can like ghost him and fucking never talk to him again and nobody else would know, and it would just be like nothing. Talking a mother code red fiasco, bitch. So literally, the next morning, it's Saturday, we wake up, we're supposed to go to brunch at 1 p.m. So I wake up probably at like 9, Gabby wakes up at 9 too, everybody else in the Airbnb is sleeping. Gabby and Bob, the said Hinge boy, were like, let's go get something to eat. We find this cute little cafe, I think it was called like 2 Cups or 2 Hands or like 2 something.
Like super aesthetic-y, like totally would take my Instagram photos there.
Where the menu is like super like avocado toast, craft coffee. So we sit down, we both order this like watermelon, orange, like something juice, like fresh squeezed juice. I've been thinking, like just slightly when I ordered the juice, like, oh, I don't know, like I don't really like watermelon. All sound good, I don't know, I just can't. 5, 10, 15 minutes passes by, I don't know, because I was already starting to sweat, how to projectile vomit.
Water break, bitch. Like, oh my god.
Oh my god. This cannot be explained. Well, we pay for our meal, like we eat, whatever. So we're starting our walk home. We probably, like this place is probably like a 15-minute max walk away from our Airbnb. So like 5 minutes into the walk back home, I'm like, damn, I still kind of feel like shit. And then like 6 minutes go by and I'm like, damn, I outwardly am telling like Bob and Gabby, my friend, like, holy crap, I feel like trash. There's literally no way I'm going to be able to make it home. Like, I have to find a bathroom. I feel like I have to throw up. And they're both like, no, you're gonna be fine. We're so close. Absolutely not, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, I feel so nauseous. I'm going to die.
I'm like Mr. fucking Krabs. I'm going to insert that meme of him just like panicking.
I'm Mr. Krabs looking for a place to throw up because I'm going to projectile vomit. Literally, I'm so nauseous from the night before. And at this point, we've reached like, you know, kind of an intersection. So we're at a stoplight, whatever. We're waiting for everybody to walk. So kind of smaller crowds have gathered on the opposing sides of the street because it's New York and there's people f***ing walking everywhere. And at this point, there's a trash can with literally a brand new trash can bag in it or whatever. And Gabby goes, look, there's a trash can, just throw up there. And me, in being the smart and just resourceful girl that I am, literally goes, no, I would never throw up on the street. Like, that's disgusting. I'm not ratchet. Like, I'm gonna make it home. I'm gonna find another beautifully aesthetic cafe to throw up in. Like, there's no way I'm throwing up on the street. And I am not kidding you, at least 30 seconds after I uttered those fucking words, I go to hold you, mind you, for the people in the back. I'm literally at an intersection in New York with people gathered on the opposite sides of the street, all just kind of like looking, waiting to cross the fucking street in traffic, moving everywhere. I go to hold my mouth because I can feel myself literally about to throw up. And before I can literally put my hands to my mouth, I start projectile vomiting. And I'm not talking like I threw up in my mouth and swallowed it. I'm talking like it literally shot out of me like a fire hydrant all across the street. It literally was just into midair, basically. Thank God it didn't hit anybody. That'd be horrifying. And at this point, my friend and Bob, the Hinge boy, are literally sitting on the street, laughing their dicks off. I turn to them and I'm covered in my own vomit because I, like I said, put my hands up to try to catch it. Literally covers me from head to toe, my whole, my eyelashes. I open my eyes to see Bob literally crying, laughing, like, and at this point I'm literally like, oh no, like I think it's gonna happen again. Again, I spray vomit, this time on the side of the building, at the intersection still, and I can see people literally staring at me like, oh my God, like what did we just witness? What happened? Like how the fuck did she get here? Who is that? Like, and then I love New York. I just love New Yorkers because I love that it can be so normal for you to see somebody projectile vomit on the street and her friends be like laughing at her for it and everybody just move on without their day, you know? Like somebody's like, damn, that's kind of up, or like, damn, that's kind of weird, or like, and then they just go about their day. And I walked home. I walked the 9 minutes home after, covered in my own vomit, with Bob, the first person I've ever met off of Hinge, back to my apartment. To then wake up literally the rest of my friends and have to explain to them not only the story, but that Bob literally had stayed throughout it. Like, it was the most craziest thing that's ever happened to me with somebody that I first met. Hands down. Like, hands down. Definitely so embarrassing, and I think it got funny as, like, hours went by, but at first I literally was like, you know, chill. Needless to say, I walked back to my apartment, met up with my friends, told the rest of the friends we were staying with this story. They're like, what happened to you? What the f is going on? Why do you have vomit literally all over yourself? Like, still on my face, guys. Like, still caked on me, all over my jacket, all over this beautiful champion turtleneck I have, like, all over myself. And I'm telling them a story. Mind you, Bob is sitting on the couch. Bob is chilling. Like, Bob's shoes are off. Bob is unbothered by this. I take a shower, like, we're all kind of laughing about it, whatever. He literally comes to brunch with us. Not only does he come to brunch with us, he stays until we leave, literally. Met him on Friday, stayed until Sunday. Like, the whole time. And could not have had a better time. Like, it was insane. I'm telling you, this could not have been made up, you guys. Like, hands down, one of the most embarrassing things that's ever happened to me, and yet still was, like, such a great experience. Like, such a cool person to first meet off of Hinge, like such a, just, I don't know, just a genuinely, like, nice guy that was like, holy shit, like, this is kind of crazy, but like, hey, you're fun, and we had a good time, and, you know, whatever, like, shit happens, even though I was like, this is like some shit, like, I would probably be like, deuces. We had such a fucking good time in New York. Literally, it was just so crazy that, like, you can't make it up. Like, who does this happen to? Who does this happen to? Comment down below who it happens to. But needless to say, we had such a good time. The rest of the trip, we literally stayed from Friday all the way to Sunday with, like, me and my friends in our Airbnb, just, like, I don't know, hung out. We all had a good time. We went out to eat. We went out, like, just chilled. New York is such a fun vibe, and I love that I feel like I always meet people there that are such, like, genuinely nice, free-spirited, cool, like, open-minded, just, like, down to ride people, and I love that. And so it was an excellent first introduction to Hinge. I hope that I meet, like, cool people off of it here or wherever I end up. But he was dope, and Bob, shout out to you for sticking around through the vomit, honestly. Thank you for witnessing and being a part of this story time and inspiring this story time and giving me a video out of this story time. So shout out to you, Bob. You're the real winner. But until further ado, or until I have more embarrassing stories of myself acting a f***ing idiot in front of boys, then I will see you in my next video. I love you guys so much. As always, my social medias will be down below. Do not forget to subscribe and click the little bell so you know whenever I post any more of these fabulous videos. But until then, I'll see you guys next time. Mwah!